going on, guys? Steve, it's Sunday. It's been a crappy weekend. This video is really not much of anything. We can go in and take a look at the birds. I had a young bird out since Friday. First time out, a little older than it should have been the first time going out, and the bird just hit the sky and vanished. And I kissed it goodbye, figured there's no way this bird's coming back. And then that evening, he showed back up and was on the neighbor's house right here. And then I couldn't get him down before dark, and he vanished again. And I said, all right, we'll see what happens tomorrow. And then the next morning, Saturday morning, he showed back up, was on the neighbor's roof. Stayed up there on and off, would vanish here and there for 20, 30 minutes at a time flying, and then pop back up on the roof. I could not get this freaking bird down. He was just like young and dumb and nervous to make the drop to the loft. And yesterday evening I was out here, I figured one last try, let me try and get him down. So I'm out here calling him, and Cooper's hawk showed up and chased him clear into the horizon. And I figured now he's definitely not coming back. And this morning I'm out here cleaning the lofts. I came out to dump my bucket, and he's standing on the neighbor's roof. So I tried again to get him down, couldn't get him down. It was foggy, misty morning. I had to go to the club at 10 to help my friend John get everything ready for the race next weekend. I got back, and it was, it's cleared up out. I mean, it's overcast, but it's clear with good visibility, no misting. It's finally somewhat decent out. So I said, you know what? Let me let the old birds out. And I loft flew the old birds. I got 19 old birds. I loft flew them. And he flew with them. Grouped up tight with my old birds for a while. My old birds flew for, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes before they started coming down. And then he landed on the tall neighbor's roof up here. And then he finally came to my low roof right here and was standing on the edge. And I was being a little, I was keeping the old birds out. I really wasn't, I wanted them to stay out and get this bird in. So I was, feeding the old birds peanuts, and, they're landing on me in the yard, and, I'm throwing peanuts on the landing board. And, he came over, landed on the roof of the loft, came down, and I ended up pinning him into the loft with the hoopla. I got him in, and then I had to spend some time getting my last 6 or 7 old birds in, because this was a bit of a process. So they ate more peanuts than they should have outside of the loft. So they really were playing around. But old birds are so good. They're so good. This whole group is so good. They're so calm. They're so calm around the loft. I'm walking over, they're landing on my head, and they're landing on my shoulders and picking at my earlobes, and just like they got him calm. And finally he came in. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna flip this around. We'll go into the loft, we'll check out the birds, and then I got some clips of the old birds loft flying with the young one with them. But and I'll show you the bird that spent his sweet time out. All right, so here's the old bird side. Here they are, the rescue team. You guys did good. You guys flew great, by the way. I'm going to give you guys some kudos. You were really ripping. I'm surprised that guy kept up. Well, he didn't keep up with you the whole time. You lost him a couple of times. But you guys are really ripping. Search and rescue mission complete. Everybody's in. Everybody's safe. Now everybody's going to eat. We got some guys sitting on their nests. They're not hatching any eggs. They're all fake. No unauthorized breeding at Jurassic Park or Danzel Loft. And let's head into the young bird section. So here's all these guys. I actually weaned a couple of babies yesterday. 6 more babies. Got a bunch out in the settling cage. Letting them go in and out today, get used to being up there. Later on, I'm going to lock out the real young ones, and I'm going to make them trap in to eat. I'm going to do it with the one that's been gone since Thursday as well, make him trap in to eat. And he is right there. He's been out since Friday, I should say, not Thursday, Friday. He's a really pretty bird. Aesthetically, I'm glad he's back. I was pretty excited about the pair I bred him from. So he's clearly smart enough to get homing. I mean, he really knows where he's at. Now let's just work on the recall a little bit better. He's the only one that gave me some problems with that so far. But hey, he survived the gauntlet for 2 days. The weather has not been good. It was windy yesterday. It was raining. Poured on him several times. Misty. Got chased by a hawk. This morning came back in the fog and the rain, and finally got him in. He'll have a good meal today, and then I'll probably pop him with a Tony Treasure pill later, just because he's been out for 2 days in some pretty bad weather. So make sure he doesn't get any respiratory issues, and then probably keep him in for a few days. I'm not going to let him out with the other birds. Let him recover. You could tell he's did a lot of flying. He's very thin right now, but he did really good. And here's all these guys. Let's go out, pop out to the settling cage. All out here learning, doing really good. And I'm pleased to say my old birds are actually starting to hit the board from the air. It's making a big difference. They're getting more comfortable and more comfortable every time they're out about hitting the board. And pretty soon it's going to be really nice to see them just hit the loft like that. The young birds are actually slightly better at it because it's all they know. The old birds were breaking the habit of the old aviaries, but they're getting it. They're doing really well. But all right, let me get some clips of the old birds out loft flying, and then yeah, this is not much of an update, but have a good weekend, everybody.